What it do? Got my boy Richie Banks.
Yo.
What it do, man? Like,
poppin', man?
let's get straight into it, bro. Like,
What you got for me, dude?
where you from, bro?
I'm from Arkansas, Little Rock, Arkansas. Born and raised.
For real, man.
Yes, sir.
Like on some real shit though. Like I like when a person, when you meet them, you don't know where they from. It's even good because I thought you was a Detroit nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Miami.
You feel what I'm saying? Like Miami, so that's good. They go good with the music. That mean your fan base going everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But just tell us a little bit, you know, how you came up type shit. You know what I'm saying? Where you from?
You talking about my upbringing?
Yeah, your upbringing, where you from, how it was there. You know what I'm saying?
I'm from the south side of Little Rock, bro. I grew up in Sunset Terrace Project, bro. I was over there for over 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Seen a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? A whole lot of shit. Seen everything I wanted to get away from, to be honest with you. That's where the most motivation came from.
That's some real shit.
Yeah, you get my motivation seeing where you don't want to be versus where you want to be.
That's some real shit, bro.
Nah, for real. But, you know, I was real heavy at Zoom. My bad.
Nah, you good. Keep it going. This shit real.
Yeah, man, smoke that shit, man.
But yeah, I was in sports real heavy though. Football. Shit, I was captain of the defensive team, calling plays and shit. I was the only nigga in the locker room asking questions every time. Motherfucker drop play up. Shit, what I'm really do this and do that. Cause I don't like looking stupid.
For sure.
You feel me? I don't want you blaming me for shit, no nothing.
For sure.
But I was the only motherfucker asking questions, so boom, there it is. You know what I'm saying? Defensive captain, got recruited by a high level team. I had already played a couple games that season, my senior year. So when I transferred kind of abruptly on them. And shit, I had to sit out because I got blackballed. So, you know, that shit put me right back on the block. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then at that point, Pop said you had to do a little time, a little vacation. That's what I was with at that point when I was really getting serious with the sports and shit. Like I had moved out the projects once I got recorded to them. You feel me? So I had to go right back to it and shit. Sat out a year before I went to junior college. Cause shit, at that point I already know I wanted to do music. I had been doing music for a minute, so it was just shit. I know I ain't want to sign to nobody though, cause
As far as being an artist, you want
as
to
far as
sign
being an
about
artist, I ain't want to sign to no label. Not at that point, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, you got to build your leverage up. That's what like I studied Nipsey Hussle real hard.
That's
You
good.
feel what I'm saying? So, like,
That's a good person
he
to
was
follow.
like one of the main reasons I went to school, to be honest with you, to learn the business side of just business period, but to be able to apply it to the music business though. You feel what I'm saying? But, I mean, I can mix and match with you. It's like I got so many. I'm a little older. You feel what I'm saying? I got so many stories to go back. So if you want to get specific with the upbringing, we can. But that's pretty much like a good gist. You feel me? Before I really just get into the music and shit. I mean, I did tattoos for a little while after that. After I graduated from at junior college and shit, cranked up on that, and pretty much all that. I did tattoos for 2 or 3 years, and all that money I made from that. I put that to the side and pretty much started investing in music. Like I cut tattoos cold turkey. I was only doing it for the paper. You know what I'm saying? I never drew in my life.
Okay, so
On a sheet of paper, like blank sheet of paper, I know what shit was to go.
Yeah.
How to make shit look good, add it here and there. You feel me? But a blank sheet of paper driving, I can't drive a shit.
That's cool because
Tell it the whole fucking city, that shit crazy.
I'm the same way. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I just cut a camera on. Like the other cameraman can tell me the details of this. I can't do that. I'm not at work this motherfucker.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I definitely understand. Yeah. So when did you record or write your first song? Like when was that? Around that time when you was in school, or playing football, or like
Nah, I wrote my first song when I was 13, but I mean, mind you, my family is music oriented. Like, yeah, my pops, he was in a group called Little Rock Players that signed a major deal out of Little Rock, Arkansas, a major distribution deal with Kedar Massenberg, and it was signed to Star Side. You know what I'm saying? So like, they had a song called Mrs. Jones that did some numbers. I think it was 2006, 2005 or something like that. And that was right about the time I had wrote my first song. Mind you, I was still in sports, so I'm just playing with it like, let me see if I can do this shit, you know what I'm saying? and I wrote some shit and I spit it to one of my cousins, who he had his own studio or whatever. And we in the car, but I'm rapping this shit over a song that's on the radio. So it's like it's words already. I ain't even rapping to a beat. I'm rapping on top of a song type shit. You feel what I'm saying? And when I spit that shit, he was just like, "Hold up, spit that shit one more time, bro. Turn that motherfucker back. Spit that shit one more time."
It sound like
something. You feel me? Mind you, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? At that point in time. So I spit it. He like, "Nah, bro." Instantly, he just go right to his house or the studio or the shit. He like, "Nah, record that shit you just did. You got to record that shit you just did." But I like only recorded that little piece. It was like maybe 4 bars or something, like 4 8 bars. So like that was it though. But from that point, I had been writing for 3 years straight, and then I recorded my whole first song when I was 16.
Because you know, writing a song and
It's a
actually
different
record,
process.
people don't even understand that.
It's a whole different process.
You know what I'm saying? So
It's an art to recording.
trying to tell people.
Just like you say with this camera, bro. It's an
art.
art to that
Like,
shit, bro. You can't just.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
like,
you can, but you're not gonna get far.
you know, it's just like how you got your gear on, bro. You look fly.
It's an art.
Somebody can put the same shit on, and ain't gonna probably look like you in it.
Yeah.
It's not. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. So, like, is it any like when you first started? Was you comfortable with the engineer? Like, that this is an engineer you've been working with? Because you strike me as a person. Once you find somebody you fuck with, you kind of glue in.
Yeah, we locked in.
See what I'm talking about? I knew it.
Yeah, I mean, when I first started, I mean, mind you, it was my cousin with the studio. So, you know, like, he kind of helping me, teaching me how to count bars and shit, all that type of shit, you feel me? But I ain't really just get serious with the music till I was like 22, 23, you know what I'm saying? So that's like I want to say out of that, let's just say 23. So I started rapping at 13, and I took it, so that's 10 years perfecting, writing, and recording, bro.
And
Before I even just, you know what I'm saying? Really got in the field, you got motherfuckers who, you know, and to some people, it matters your work. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, they hop straight into it because, you know, most of the time it's the resources and tools they got around. Mind you, I'm in Laverne, Arkansas.
No, for sure.
I don't stay in Atlanta, you feel me? I don't stay in Houston, I don't stay in New York, Cali, none of them big major states. I stay in Arkansas.
Exactly.
You can drive around that bit 15 minutes.
So, I'm glad you said that. I'm from Memphis. You up the street, y'all our cousins.
It's
Y'all our cousins, yeah. So, we have to work harder than everybody else. Do you agree with that?
I definitely agree with that, man. If I was, it's a sentiment in my city right now, and they just like as hard as I worked and as much as I've done, you know, they just mama like, man, why you ain't signing here, bro? You know what I'm saying? Because they see it. It won't be no question if I was in any other city, but at the same token, though, I'm not just looking to get signed either, though.
Exactly.
I'm still working on building my leverage, so when it's time to sign, you can't just do me how you do
have a
them
little
other
more
boys.
negotiation with it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Then it becomes a partnership.
There you go. There you go. So, Little Rock. How the music scene down there? I know you said, you know, how you kind of
I ain't gonna
it.
start. When I first started, I wasn't really fucking with it. Like the music scene, I ain't know too much about it, but like, you know. But over the past, I wanna say like 5 years, shit, I better watch out, bro. I got some motherfuckers with some shit. I ain't gonna lie, it's starting to become a camaraderie within the city. You know what I'm saying? Amongst the people in the music industry.
Changing the mindset change.
Yeah, it just took us as a city to a while to catch on to how they do it in the bigger cities, you know. So, but it's definitely finna be a market worth searching it. If that makes sense to you.
Yeah.
For sure. I ain't gonna say you're gonna find something like me, but
Real shit.
yeah, it's definitely some talent in it.
What are you trying to bring, like, to the music business?
That's a good question. What am I trying to bring to the music business?
And what's different about you?
I'm actually not trying to bring nothing to the music business. I'm trying to bring, and when I say it like that, I mean like as far as the people who don't have that access to be able to learn different shit about music. being able to bring that back to motherfuckers who would rather go the independent route. Like, how did you be able to do it? You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to get that type of game back. You know what I'm saying? If I can, shit, when I'm done seminars or some type of shape, form, or fashion. You feel what I'm saying? But as far as just me with my music and everything, as far as the music, man, I ain't trying to play around. I don't mean it in the sense of letting the awards kind of define me or nothing, but you know, my piece is making sure everybody around me is taken care of in generations to come. Not just my family and, you know, the way it goes down the line, but the people around me and their own personal family. And most of them around me is family, but you know, their immediate family, and as that shit keep growing, you feel me? You know, I ain't really just, you know, too much in the entertainment side of the music business. If you know, it's a music business and an entertainment business. So like, I'm still trying to get with the Instagram shit. Like, I'm on there, but it's like, shit, I can't.
Yeah, it's a difference, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You gotta know how to work the social media and be, you know, a lot of guys just really ain't on it.
I mean, I know how to work it in the sense it's just, you know, you kind of got to live your life on that motherfucker to make it real consistent. In a way that, you know, you wanted to in a sense, and I don't really live my life on it, and that I be, mind you, I'm independent too, so like I be doing a lot of shit that make the machine go. Yeah. And, you know,
kind of hands on with everything.
Yeah, basically. So it'd be hard for me to stop, put my phone at me, be like, yeah, this was going on.
You don't want a whole day
and
be like, damn, I ain't take no picture.
Whole time. Like,
Fly as a motherfucker.
Picture today. You feel what I'm saying? So it just be like that, man.
Business done, you know what I'm saying? Do it take a lot of money to get in this music business?
It's gonna take a lot of money to do it, especially if you're trying to get there to the next level. And mind you, you know, the field of people in the music industry is big. You up against a lot of different people, and you need to be able to market your shit correctly and stick out. And a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, some shit might stick, but sometimes it won't. And you need to be able to have that reserve to be able to make it consistent in a way, because if you put gaps in between it, kind of being counterproductive. You know what I'm saying? So, and that budget gonna make sure your personal life took care of too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You ain't gotta sit there and worry about, you know, the basic shit like rent.
Nah, for
all
sure.
That
it's some real
shit, you know
shit, bro.
Saying? Like, nah, it makes it. Cause shit, if you worry about your personal life, how the fuck you gonna be?
It's hard, bro.
Like, you free up your mind once you get that shit cleared up. You feel what I'm saying?
For real.
That's the only way it's gonna work. That budget is everything. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, relationships and everything makes sense too if you got it, but you still gonna need a budget to, you know, wash those hands, cause shit, this is a business that operates off money, not friendship, not love. You can get you a little discount or something, but you still need that budget. You definitely want to have that budget, a bigger budget. Sure.
And then how you're trying to approach it, people, you know,
being independent.
Exactly. You know, a lot of people
you need
understand.
To make sure you gotta
screaming independence. I mean, okay, I mean you got it.
I mean, yeah. That means you're opting to be the boss. And it's not a fun job being a boss if you're not capable of doing it.
Come on, man. Come on. You have to make the tough decisions.
Yeah.
You gotta stay up. You gotta be the accountant. You gotta be the strategist.
Make sure everybody took care of
it. Like, for real. Like, on that, you know, what producers do you prefer to work with?
My in-house producers. Bodie Beats. I got a few other producers too. Texas Made It. AZ Beats. You feel me? But I'm always open to working with people, you know, outside of in-house, of course, you know what I'm saying? For sure. Like anything that'll kind of give me a different vibe in the way of what I'm normally doing. And even in that sense, I'm not even kind of normally doing the same thing. You know, everybody has a base, but I'm veering off more than not. At this point in the moment right now, I'm in my bag, as they would say.
Hey.
You feel me?
Do you think image is important with the music business?
If you don't look like money, why I'm gonna give you something?
Hey, now, say that.
For real. Like, if it's just that simple. If you don't look like money, why would I give you something? For real. Your image is everything, bro. If you ain't looking like it, shit, why I'ma fuck with you? I mean, it's just that simple. If you need a deeper context than that, shit, you probably in the wrong business to begin with, honestly.
At this point in the music business, do you think radio is relevant?
It's tricky. I ain't gonna say, I'm gonna say no, it's not, but it's tricky though, cause it's like a stamp. You know what I'm saying? And it's who you targeting to though, cause shit, I mean the radio is still running, and they're business, and business only run off what? Revenue. We just said that, you feel me? So they getting paid some type of shape, form, or fashion. Somebody listening to it.
Nah, for sure.
So it's just a matter of who your target market is, you know what I'm saying? If you're talking about an artist budgeting for a radio campaign, and if you're budgeting for a radio campaign, you're definitely gonna need a lot. Man, you're gonna need about 100,000. And that's just on a small scale.
And people don't even understand.
That's on a small scale. You
That
trying to
ain't
break something?
Exactly.
200.
For sure that.
Like if you trying to break something, like. Yeah, so like I don't even play with the radio shit. I'd rather get in the streets. Like I dip and dabble in it for sure. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't say it's as relevant. You know what I'm saying? The only reason why I would say it's relevant is because of the relationship with the DJ. That means more than the radio itself.
Nah, for sure. For
Way
sure.
more.
For sure.
So that's what I say on that particular question.
Do you will you prefer fame or money?
Money. Can't take fame to the bank. So, shit, I can't take fame to the bank. Now, if you smart, you can make fame make you some money.
Yeah, fame can make some money, man, if you know what you're doing.
If you know what you're doing. But shit, if you got money, 9 times out of 10, the right people gonna know you. I don't want to be famous to where everybody who, don't need to be knowing me know me. I mean, that's territorial with music and shit, but if we just talking about no rap, we just talking about regular life, fame or money, I'm finna take the money. And the right people who gonna know me, they got the money, is supposed to know me, and I'm supposed to know them. Why? Because 9 times out of 10, they got the paper too. So let's link up. You know what I'm saying? Other than that shit, fame, you can't take fame to the bank, my boy. I can't feed my kids with fame, nigga. Fuck.
Do you have anything that's finna come out?
Big bucks, no motherfucking women's. Big bucks, no women's is on the motherfucking way. Hosted by Swamp Izzo, the legendary Swamp Izzo. You feel me? We ain't gonna put no date on it.
Is this a mixtape or is just a video and a song like?
Nah, this a whole mixtape.
For sure.
This a whole mixtape. You can go get it. All platforms. All platforms. Go get that shit.
They can pre-order it.
Nah, you can just go get it right now. Go get that shit. All platforms.
Oh, it's already out?
Yeah, it's already out.
Cool.
The one with Swamp Izzo is finna get ready to drop too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Big Bucks, No Weapons on the way. We got so much shit on there. I don't want to just spill the beans. You know what I'm saying? I like nuclear bombs. Yeah, I'm a submarine float. My periscope come out.
For sure.
Check and see the levels. You don't never see when that submarine do hit the float though. You like,
That's
what the
exactly.
fuck going on? Yeah,
Also, bro, every time he move, I know y'all heard that nice ass neck word.
What you talking about?
You hear that shit, nigga.
What you talking about?
What's there on your neck, man?
It's Guard Game Militia G2M business, man. It's the label that
That's
I
your
created.
label?
Yeah, it's mine. Yes, sir. Got a few different members on the team. Be on the lookout for them too. Shout out Tuck Tees and shout out YG Trey. Shout out OAG. You feel me? Out of here, gang. G2M type on the motherfucking way. Whew. That's what I'm saying, though, man. Leverage, bro. That's a whole nother check if we're talking about a label.
No, for
I ain't
sure.
coming as me as an artist. I'm coming as me. Guap Gang Militia, and I got 3 other artists with me. They need budgets too.
We ain't even talking about that part at night. You feel me?
I'm just saying, man. This shit is.
You ain't just thinking for yourself no more.
This shit is science. You gotta study the right people. Nipsey, Hussle, Larry Jones. Shit, even a young dog. You know what I'm saying?
So, I see you had a video with Aze. Like, how did that come about? You know what I'm saying?
Relationships.
Mm-hmm.
Again, you know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? You know people who know people.
Mm-hmm.
But once we locked in, though, shit,
Exactly. Did y'all shoot it in Chicago?
Shit, we shot multiple videos.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh,
it doesn't
okay.
matter which one you're talking about. We shot one in my city.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We shot one. We shot, I want to say 2 of them, 2 or 3 of them in Atlanta. If I'm not mistaken. We shot a few of them joints though in different spots. My city and his city for sure. Trying to think. I think that's about it if I'm mistaken.
Do you be getting booked in your city?
Yeah, I do, but I honestly be selective. You know what I'm saying?
Got to.
Yeah, that just might be. I don't be trying to, do know what I would consider practice.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So.
What do you write or you punch in? You know,
Both.
You do both.
Yeah.
Like how long it takes you to, come up with a record?
Honestly, it just be my mood. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it be quick. Sometimes it be like, sit and get real detailed with the lyrics and shit. But on the fastest time, I'd probably say maybe 20, 30 minutes probably. Yeah, probably about 20 minutes. Fastest time I ever punched in a song. Shit, it's been songs that I started writing, cause mind you, I got a studio at the crib too. You know what I'm saying? Again, that's another jewel. Like if you're an independent artist, like if you can suffice with it, you know what I mean, get your own studio, you save so much money. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, I got a studio at the crib, so it'll be times where I start a song and I'll leave the session up and I won't get back to it till the next day.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But it ain't like I'm sitting there trying to write it out. You feel what I'm saying? Like sometimes, yeah, but at a certain point, I got my hands on.
I think it's a blessing to have your own studio because, in fact, sitting there back in the day when people used to be looking at the clock the whole time, knowing that they studio session about over with, I think that forces you to do with some shit that you don't want to do.
Yeah, I mean, but that's a mentality thing, though. You know what I'm saying? It's like shit. If you in the studio and you run out of time, it ain't like you ain't gonna never get no more studio time ever.
Exactly.
So why do something? And even if you do something that you ain't want to do, shit, nigga, they got a delete button.
But people they'll rush that shit though. Like,
Yeah, but there's people who allowing everybody else's opinion dictate they art, they craft, what's coming out of their body.
Yeah.
Be you,
No,
and if they don't like you, then that's cool. They save time instead of you acting like you somebody else. You feel what I'm saying? It's like everybody ain't you,
no, for sure.
and you ain't everybody. That's what makes you unique. Do your music. You would rather somebody like you for you, and you can be you every day. Wake up and not have to put on a mask. Like you got motherfuckers who do that though in this industry. Like they are not themselves when they on that camera.
Nah, for sure that.
You feel what I'm saying?
For sure that.
I mean,
But it's called.
It's entertainment business.
I was gonna just say the key word is entertainment. I don't care. I don't be real with you. I'm the type of person. I don't give a fuck if it's real. Just
These
entertainment.
motherfuckers not staying lit, bro.
It's the business we're in.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, but it's just, it's aligned with what a moral stand.
Yeah.
Some people go past their morals and
Way
beliefs
past.
just for, I'm not that guy.
Quick question. Would you do a song with 6ix9ine?
Was that gonna benefit me?
That's a question.
No. That doesn't. It's not compatible with what I got going on over here.
That's a question.
It's definitely not nowhere near compatible with what I got going on over here. He gets no beat.
People got like
And
you
it
said.
and even if you want to go back before the nigga snitch, like he just want my cup of tea. I like to be in the room with bosses.
No, for
So,
sure.
if you talking about a Rick Ross, okay. You feel me? Like it's just certain auras I like. Certain auras I like to build off myself. You feel me? If you ain't the boss in the room and you in a room with 5 bosses, shit, guess who finna become the 6th? But if you in a room with 5 goofy motherfuckers, guess who gonna be the 6th nigga doing the goofy shit with them?
No, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Nah.
Who is like that ideal person? Like you, like man, I just want a song with him, like so bad. You know what I mean?
Yep. Straight like that. And that's every time.
Mm-hmm.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Nip.
I mean, there's a couple other people, but you just said,
Yeah, that's the ideal person. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Do you have any features?
Yeah, I got a
like big features type stuff.
Yeah, I got a record called Dump It. It's been in a rotation for a minute. Did a few numbers. It featured Erica Banks and B King on there.
That's hard.
Yeah, that motherfucker. We ran that through the Core DJs and the Coalition DJs. I also got ties with them. Shout out Coalition DJs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's pretty much the biggest feature I got. As far as the music with the features, I mean, I'm like, yeah, I do got a QC. I be so in my own world. I got a feature with Ed Dolo. A couple of songs with Ed Dolo, actually. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got a couple songs with Ed Dolo. Shout out Ed Dolo, man. That boy popping big shit right now, too. Ed Dolo, yeah, for sure. Good I just be, I don't know. I mean, the studio at the crib, I guess that's like the, the default. Mm-hmm. But you know what I'm saying? You don't be in the field with the other playmates, if you will, the artists. You feel what I'm saying? So like I just be in the motherfucking laboratory, just my own, you know what I mean? And I be finishing everything pretty much myself. Whenever it's time to link and be in the field, you know what I'm saying? I do features, but them pretty much the biggest features I got right now. I want to say, am I missing something?
How important is marketing to you?
Any and everything need marketing, bro.
No, for sure. Exactly. No,
you just needed marketing. Mm-hmm. Man, marketing is so important. Like, if you ain't got marketing, you going backwards again.
No, for sure.
Shit, you ain't going nowhere, actually. You can't even go backwards without marketing.
Just think about it. McDonald's is the #1 restaurant in the world.
Hey, let me tell you something. Check this out.
And they still
let me check this out real quick. Before the pandemic, my dude, I was putting this QR code right here on business cards. When I was handing them to motherfuckers, they'd look at me like, fuck, I'm supposed to do this. I'm like, scan it. They're like, I ain't got the scanner app though. I'm like, nah, you can scan it with the camera on your phone. Motherfuckers ain't even believe me. I'm like, Androids too. Motherfucker pop. Bro, I had to explain this to everybody. I was on some QR code shit before the pandemic. Then the shit went paperless. Now everybody is on QR codes. You feel what I'm saying? But the whole point I'm making is the ideal of this marketing scheme. This QR code goes to a one-stop shop website where it got all my social media, all my music, all my videos, everything that you can find that you need to know about me on this one QR code right here. You feel what I'm saying? But that's how important marketing is. Like, you have to be real creative with this shit, bro. Real. How else you gonna get your shit to different spots where it ain't at?
Nah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
It ain't no other way.
You take that hand sanitizer, you sit on the rock, and come back a month later and see how far it done got to the world if that product was never introduced.
That's some real shit.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's some real shit, bro.
Yeah, you gotta put that shit on the screen, man. Put that shit on the radio, some audio or something, you know what I'm saying? Marketing is very important, man. If you ain't got no marketing, get you some marketing. I don't give a fuck what you doing. Like, fuck the rap shit. If you got a business, get you some marketing, bro. It's that simple.
No, for real. Like I said, bro, you putting on these folks on some real shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what I'm at for, man.
On that note, tell them your social media, where they can find you and all that shit, bro.
Shit, I give you, man. Richie Banks, appreciate y'all for tapping in. Y'all can follow me at Richie Banks on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook. YouTube is Richie Banks too. Got a lot of material. Big books, no whammies. Out now, go get that shit. All platforms. Something is up. What the fuck is up? I know what's going on with me, man. Shout out Wicked Films.